Hey guys, I'm Lucha Legends, and today we'll be talking about Luchadores masks. Specifically, why do they wear them? So, Mexican wrestling dates back to 1863 during the French intervention in Mexico. And the first Mexican wrestler was Enrique Ugartecha, who was the one who invented Lucha Libre. So, the first time a wrestler wore a mask was in the year 1915, so for over a century now. And the first wrestler to ever have some sort of gimmick was Mort Henderson, who was born in 1879 and was a masked marvel, where he fought in New York. Not much more is known about him, but he is indeed the first to have a mask during a match, and as you see here, it's just black and not very stylish, as you would normally see today. Just a little fun fact, he had a student whose name is Adolf Ernst Santel, and Santel trained a famous American professional wrestler by the name of Low Test, who held the NWA World Heavyweight Championship 3 times for a combined total of 10 years, 3 months, and 9 days, longer than anyone else in history. Now back to our topic. The first wrestler to go to Mexico was a mask, was Cyclone, who went to a Empresa Mexicana de Lucha Libre, and the crowd saw this unique wrestler and they were all like, hey, that's cool, this guy's maybe I should also dress for Halloween. Then in the early 1930s, Lucha Libre became a national sport and many luchadors were starting to wear masks like some sort of superhero to the public. And like any superhero, they covered their true identity. Many people misconcept the idea that the reason luchadors wear some masks springs from the Aztecs, where warriors wore a mask to the battlefield. As you can see, wrestlers like El Santo and Blue Demon, two legends, and you can see that their designs are basic and bright colors, but not like the Aztecs, where it was more of a complex design. It was a little later until some luchadors would have Aztec symbols in their masks. These luchadors hide their normal life and keep it private to the crowd. But once they wear the mask, everyone will recognize them, and no one can see of who they actually are. A quote from El Hijo de Santo was, quote, when I put on the mask, I'm transformed. The mask gives me strength. The mask gives me fame. The mask is magical. When I remove the mask, I'm a normal human who could walk right by you and not even get a hello. Usually, with the mask on, everything is positive. Without the mask, I'm a normal being who has his problems, who cries, who sometimes suffers. I could tell you that I really admire El Hijo de Santo. But do you know who I admire more? The human being. Thanks to him, El Hijo de Santo has life, and this human being tend to sacrifice a lot to give the other identity life. Many luchadores will start their career with a mask, but later in the career, many luchadores will lose their mask in a mask versus mask match, where the loser of the match is forced to take off their mask in front of the whole crowd. Some luchadors will retire if they lost their mask and the ones who did lose their sacred identity and retire were Gallo Tapado, Maligna, Anibal, and legendary luchador Fishman. In the end, the public loves them, and today the tradition of the mask is getting stronger, and all the most recognizable luchadors wears a mask, which are El Santo, Blue Demon, Mil Máscaras, Huracan, Rayo de Jalisco, Fishman, The Nieblas, Fantasma, Dos Caras, Canek, Máscara Sagrada, Dr. Weishner, Atlantis, and many more. Lucha Libre is one of Mexico's most entertaining sports, and these luchadores help make the foundation of Mexico's tradition today.